when like defenders.
I think it's like
People, deluded, I'm back again. I hope everyone's doing well and safe. Good evening to those of you like myself living over here in the United Kingdom. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good night, depending on where else you guys are placed in the world. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. Hope everyone's in good spirits. Hope everyone's comfortable. And I hope everyone, is locked in, comfortable, tuned in. And hopefully it's a good game of football. And better yet, late than never. Welcome to the Brighton versus Manchester City live watch along with myself, where obviously together we'll be watching, commenting, reacting about not only this game but about anything, and again, once and for all the time, I appreciate all the support you guys give me, people. Please make sure you're hitting the like button on your way in. Again, tomorrow on YouTube is Man United versus Liverpool. On Twitch, I'll be doing Tottenham versus West Ham. So again, pinned message has all your info. You can see the lineups to the left and right of me, and you could also see them below screen as well, people. So yeah, again, not too long to go before kickoff. Is Sky Sports messing around? Like, is there? All right, that's saying main event. All right, cool. Because you see why you can't be on Sky Sports main event? I was thinking, what's cricket doing here, man? With respect to you lot who like cricket, that's tired, man. And again, this is due to be a good game. And again, I'm sure Liverpool be watching this because, again, where Liverpool play United, in fact, United, regardless of the form as well, you kind of going to have one eye open, one eye on this game. The point being, everybody's looking for somebody to drop points. And again, there's going to be a lot of eyes on City. City are playing an informed team in Brighton. Personally, I think City will get over the line, but it's not going to be easy, to be fair with you. Oh, you lot gas me, man. Appreciate you, human being. Josh, Tino, Raz. Come on, man. So, yeah, make sure we're smashing the like button. And like I said, man, not too long to go before kickoff. Hopefully it's a good game, people. I can't lie. I think Graham Potter's a good manager, worth his own weight in gold in his own way. I think he'll, with respect to Brighton, I don't know when, in fact, but I do think he'll get his chance at a fairly decent job. Again, not saying Brighton isn't, but you know what I mean, where there's a bit more ambition, maybe there's a bit bigger transfer budget and things like that. So these are the games to prove your credentials and whatnot, people. Where the lineups are concerned, let's start with the home team, Brighton. You've got Sanchez, Duffy, Dunk, Byrne, Veltman, Gross, Lallana, Mulder, Korienka, Tossar and Mupay. So again, what you see is what you get. We already know how good Brighton are. They're a team that's very technical. They can play football, very structured, very organized, can defend very well. I'm not going to lie, if you look at their game against Norwich, I don't think they're at their best defensively. I think, they got bailed out, and I think they would probably say to themselves, if they were, that they can't afford to perform like that against City to the standard. And again, when you look at City, there's been slight rotation. Again, no clue why Ruben Dias appears to be out, but it's a big opportunity for Stones. He's had to sit on the bench for a while where the Premier League is concerned, and I believe this is definitely his first start. Apparently, Man City have not conceded in the first half in the Premier League in their last 10 games. There's crazy stats. They faced just 12 shots on target in the Premier League this season. Excellent defensive stats where Pep Guardiola is concerned, for someone that when you think of Pep, you think of lovely football. Apparently, Edison has only needed to make 6 saves this season. It's brazy, people. Sorry, that them stats are quite crazy. So yeah, Stones has an opportunity. You've got Edison, Cancelo, Stones, Laporte, Ake, Bernardo Silva, who's in the form he's in right now. He's untouchable in the lineup. He's earned that spot. Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne, Mahrez, Sterling, who's been very vocal about first team football at Man City, has an opportunity, and the golden boy Phil Foden, people. So there you have it. So yeah, man, no Duffy, boy, they're gonna have to make it count. And to be fair with you, Webster's on the bench. But there's been times they've been missing key players and still done a job. So again, when you think of Graham Potter's size, they're structured defensively. And I want, in that aspect, I want that at Arsenal, in that first things first, we need to let our back five play together. But there shouldn't be a drop-off. If Saliba comes back and it's Saliba and Gabriel or Saliba and Ben White, or this left back's not there or this right back, there shouldn't be too much of a drop-off in quality, if I'm honest with you. But it is what it is. Please make sure we're hitting the like button, people. Appreciative of everyone who has done such. Sorry, folks. Come on, City. I am a neutral in this game, man. Got no problem with City, really and truly. Like your background, Carlos. Appreciative. I like it too, man. Serious upgrades. Trying, man. Trying. And again, man, I'm keen to see because there's going to be times, obviously, when you think of just the two statures between the two clubs, you'd imagine City are going to turn up here, dominate possession and whatnot. And I think a lot of that is true. But at the same time, there's going to be times City are going to have to defend. And there's going to be times Brighton are going to have to attack, where it's going to be an interesting clash of styles. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, man. Defender FC actually played some football today. Yeah, Chelsea, absolutely. Norwich got to go down, man. Seriously. DG, what were the three best teams to win the Champions League, excluding Barcelona or Real? Got to throw some AC Milan in there. Don't know, man, because there's sides that I've forgotten about that you'd have to really sit down. That's a good question and one I can't answer. I can get back to you though. Appreciate you, John. Raz is going with 2-0 City. Boy, I'm gonna say 2-1 Man City. I think for me, the first 15 minutes would make me change my mind, but I'm going to say 2-1 / maybe even 3-1 Man City. Could it even be a Buki 3-2? Wouldn't mind that, I can't lie. What's going on in the football world? When you look at some of the statistics, people, sorry, where's StreamYard gone? Apparently, having lost their first 7 Premier League matches against Man City by an aggregate scoreline of 21-2, Brighton came from 2 down to win 3-2 in their last meeting in May. Manchester City have never lost back-to-back meetings with Brighton, overall losing just 4 of their previous 22 such games against the Seagulls. They've lost 4, drawn 4, and won 14. Brighton scored more goals in their last match against Man City, 3, than they had in their previous 8. Why can't I say previous today? Previous 8 games against them in all competitions. Each of Brighton's last 3 Premier League games have finished level, with their last 2 finishing 0-0. Since their promotion to the competition in 2017, the Seagulls have had more draws with 53 and more goalless draws in 19 than any other side in the comp, people. Away from that, since losing 3-2 against Brighton in May, Manchester City have conceded just 3 further goals in their 9 Premier League games, winning 6, drawing 2, and only losing 1, keeping 7 clean sheets in that run, including that loss to Brighton. Each of the last Manchester City's 7 goals conceded in the competition have come in the second half of games, so it should be interesting. Predictions, you lot are not. No one's giving Brighton a chance. John is saying 3-0 City. Tino's gone 4-1 Man City. Raz has gone 2-0. Don't worry about it. I said 5-0 Man City. Brighton at home. I didn't peep. Yeah, man, they're at home. I don't know if Brighton are going to give them the Arsenal treatment and make it very rough and whatnot for them, but we'll have to see. 11 minutes until kickoff, folks. Appreciative of everyone that is here. Leeds 1-1. Leeds Wolves 1-1. We needed that result. Yeah, man. Maybe Arsenal are steady climbing up the table. Let me actually check the Premier League results where that's concerned. So if you've been busy today and you don't understand, you ain't been anywhere in terms of football. Arsenal won 3-1 yesterday against Aston Villa. Chelsea won 7-0 against Norwich, and that was just calamities in all words of the name. And like, Mason Mount, we did a watch along on Twitch for that. Love to everyone that was there, but that was calam. From Norwich, that was calam. Like, I think if you lot, get in the playoffs and win the final or get promoted, I think Norwich need to chill off because that it was not serious today. But moving away from that, people, it was 1-1 where Crystal Palace and Newcastle were concerned. Wolves and Leeds drew 1-1. As my man said, Everton 2, Watford 5, and I thought Davis scored in the 3rd minute of that game because when I was doing the watch along, we pre the other results. Southampton and Burnley drew 2-2, and obviously Brighton, Man City is to come. Then tomorrow you've got West Ham, Tottenham, Brentford, Leicester, Man United, Liverpool. Tomorrow's a mad day for football. Why did all the footballing people do it like on a Sunday? Like you've got, West Ham, Spurs, Brentford, Leicester, which was people might be sleeping on. That might be a good game. It probably will be. Man City, Liverpool. You got El Clasico. You got Inter Juventus. You got bare other games. I don't know what's going on with Sunday. Why don't you lot stretch that out, man? El Clasico could have got played today. Watford 5, Everton 2. What a comeback. Right. They ain't seen nothing to do with that game. Josh King got a hat-trick. Everton crumbled. Class. But anyways, I ain't got no Everton defenders in my team on FPL, so that's all good. Everton crumbled. My word. When were all the goals scored? Right, at one point they were 2-0 up, innit? Right. Right, it's like 4 goals in the last 10 minutes, people. Josh King scored in the 13th minute. No, I'm capping. It was they were 2-1 up at one point. Then they were never 2-0 down. I'm capping, but Josh King scored his second goal in the 80th minute. His third in the 86th. Kutschka scored in 78th. And then Bonavento scored and added on time. So what was going on with Everton there, man? That's robbed. Wanted to watch Ajax versus PSV tomorrow, but too many games. See, I didn't even know that. They just see what I'm saying. El Clasico sandwiched in between Man United, Liverpool, and Inter Juventus. Exactly. I would love to watch El Clasico, even though it's not. Let's be honest, man. El Clasico's been kind of rubbed in the last few games, but still, man, it's El Clasico. 2-1 up, 10 minutes to go. What time is the PSG game? Again, even that PSG Marseille, that's an evening kickoff, I think. So again, hell of football, man. You can't complain about any sort of football. If you haven't hit the like button yet, please make sure you're hitting the like button. 8 minutes until kickoff, folks. Big opportunity for the likes of Raheem Sterling and John Stones. State claims go and complicate Pep Guardiola's plans. Bernardo Silva, he's never really been a bench player, but he's gone from being a rotation sort of guy that they can to a player they have to count on. Same way Gundogan had his opportunity, whereas that Sterling as well. What time does this kick off, lads? 5:30. New graphics looking messed. Appreciative. 4 goals in like 12 minutes. Brazy. Crumbling. Josh King coming back to haunt Everton as well. So he was on loan there. What happened in the Leeds one? Wolves crumbled in added on time. What happened where Palace and Newcastle were concerned? Another draw for Palace. Wilson and Benteke scored for the second game weeks in a row. Shout out them. Based on the possession stats, it's saying Newcastle had 25% possession. Palace had 75%. So I haven't watched any of the football, but I'm inclined to believe Palace were all over you lot, and it was another rugby performance. What? No, Joe Willett? Noise. Playing to his true level now. Rugby. Mahrez, Foden, Silva, Cancelo. It's mad, bro. Palace are so unlucky. Kevin De Bruyne bench. What's your prediction for this one, DG? 2-1 Man City. I love a 2-1, but like the Buki 2-1s, man, like it's like the Chelsea Brentford sort of game. Like you get out of there eventually, but it's not easy. It's very difficult. But I don't know, man. City are a quality team. Brighton might just have an off day. Wow, Cornet scored 2 goals for Burnley. Shout out to them, but probably just like you just run about, just get about, just go up and down. You don't need tactics. The fact that Willock's a squad player at Newcastle is crazy. Well, one thing about Arsenal, we've been shagging a couple clubs for English players, little shags here and there. It won't be gassed Everton. Yeah, man. It won't be sick, man. He just needs game time, man. Next up, Myth. For all the shags we've got. Willock is average and it's sad. Do you know what it is? I told man, like he might very well become a goal scoring midfielder, but people were just attributing good performances to scoring, and that's dangerous because it's not sustainable. It's what you're doing as well. And he's got a lot to work on. I do think the way Steve Bruce, well, he's gone in it, but the way Steve Bruce was using him was better than I think Arteta, because Arteta was making him, it weren't even a 10, it was a 10, but like the 10 position, but it's not the 10, the organic sort of 10s. It's a 10 that's going to just press off the ball. It was rubbed, man. Man said, I'm going to need like 5 TVs to watch the games I want to watch. Cornet's second goal was a banging volley from 22 yards. So again, match of the day is probably going to be turn up, way. I told man he was on a purple patch. You got to be careful. And to be honest with Arsenal, it's good. Boy, you sold the man on his purple patch, made the peas. It's cool. Joe Willock ain't making no noise. Madison ain't making no noise. Buendia ain't making no noise. I'm not criticizing none of these players, but you just know the media is waiting to do an article on that. Feels so nice to at least temporarily be out the bottom half of the table. And actually see my team. It's crazy, man. It's absolute crazy. It was the Arteta tax. It's just he was a squad donny at best, man. I do think Joe Willock can become an established Premier League footballer. I do think he's one of them that he might just surprise a few with his ability. He might become better than people think, but it's not a star boy thing, and that's okay. Like he could have just been a competent midfield option for Arsenal at this moment in time. And I can't lie, I'm not saying again. I'm not happy. I'm not upset. Sorry, with the 27 million that they got, but in terms of our midfield is light for bodies, boy. Trust me, we don't have to accept cookies no more. I remember some Villa fan added me on that. He's like, DG, you have to accept cookies to see Arsenal in the league crumbled. I was like, raw, like we need to really get back on. 4 minutes until kickoff. He's meaty, man. Like game intelligence ain't quite there, but he's not terrible. But the P's, man. Hoping he develops though, man. I don't know for England shout and all them things he was talking about, but hold it up, man. Chat to your guy, text your guy or Eddie and say it's time to bust out as well. It will be getting benched for Gordon. It's the same things with Evolve. It's just you just get some end product, bro. You're good. You're not rubbish, but yeah, man. What have you said here? Sancho, another meaty one. We moved though, raw. Sancho will come good, bro. Lowski and that. Scary hours. The man there might turn to Memphis to pay, you know. Might have to run some agendas, you know. Man, they might end up at Crystal Palace soon. Agenda. Lowski might end up at Palace. You see, I love Sancho, but you see guys like Shaquille, they make me want to draw him out so much. Fred's another good player. The untrained eye won't see. I can't lie, man. I have to let the eye stay untrained. Then would you take Martial? Yeah. All these players think they're better than they are what they are because Arsenal were ish. They were able to start for us. That's a bit harsh. We don't know what they think. Bit harsh. Watford thrashed Everton 5-2. Fred's better than Willock. I mean, do you really want to waste your breath on the weekend talking about them sort of guys? Who's better? Come on, man. Just making sure this timer works, people. Something tells me Brighton might take the lead, though, in this game. Something booky might happen. We might see a goal in the first 5. I don't know where. Why is there such a focus by Sky Sports on Cancelo? Don't get twisted. He's a great player, but why? I can't hear the commentary. Is there a focus as to why? Is it his birthday or something? Kickoff imminent soon, folks. Fullback union. Come on, Cancelo, man. Do a madness again. Casual attire from Graham Potter. He wants to show off for Pep, innit? Sure, he's got the swag as well. So I normally see you looking in other great gear. Pep looks vexed for what it's worth. Like he's here for 3 points. Kickoff imminent, folks. Brighton versus Man City. Make sure you're hitting the like button, folks. Man City will kick off. Players taking the knee. And we're off, people. Brighton versus Manchester City. Yeah, Bellingham's mess, man. Trent or Cancelo. Oof. I mean, Trent bias, but Cancelo's better. But Trent, in it, I like Trent a lot. I think Cancelo's more all-rounded. But I think Cancelo's IQ I think Cancelo's better than him in just terms of IQ from what I see about Trent, man. Very interesting setup so far. Kyle Walker. John Stones. Can't lie, early on, people, it's clear that there's hella space in this game, you know. Like, there's actually hella space. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Pep Guardiola already out of his seat, a minute and whatever odd into the game. Oh, Grealish running into something there. Got absolutely bodied. Let's update this background all now. I forgot to do it. Brighton are actually advancing, people. I can't lie to you. They might put that back in. Apologies, folks. There you have a updated background. Patient play here from Man City. Grealish isn't worth 100 million. Do you think Grealish is worth 100 million? In today's day and age, you get what you pay for, innit? I think he's a baller, lads. I think in today's day and age, I think so. But I don't think, it's the English tax. It's that with the way the game's gone. Clearly is a massive premium. But Grealish a baller, man. Team like City, what's that? 100 mils like the new fifth. Hella overpriced, man. A mad tax. DG soon to be involved in Cancelo and Trent talk. I mean, I don't know, for people who haven't seen, I won't lie, bro. I never seen Trent do this thing. Cancelo, you does this, but alright, cool. I don't know. Hey, Southgate pre-mighting. Sorry for all of that, people. But yeah, Southgate pre-up mighting. But anyways, where Manchester City are concerned, Manchester City have had the bulk of possession where this game has been concerned. Nothing's happened. I can't lie, funny enough, I didn't think there would be much space between Brighton's setup and Man City's, but there actually is. There's a lot of space. Foden looking for the foul, doesn't get it, probably gets a throw. It's looking like a game already where maybe it might be City substitutes if they bring on more of a pure winger. Always got to plug that, man. Come on, man. It's a free kick where Man City are concerned. After Foden's been fouled. And after who said Grealish a squad player? Well, Harry Kane's round at 100 million plus price as well, man. Phil Foden to deliver this corner. That's a good ball in. Good defending by Brighton. They live to fight another day. Phil Foden's plucked it expertly out of the sky. What a player. He's got out of a bad situation. Cancelo. Kyle Walker. Forcing it for Gab Jesus. Forces it and Sanchez collects. Buki distribution from Sanchez. The flag stays down. Gab Jesus just not make someone for no reason. Shit. Sanchez needs to wake up. You can't afford to do that sort of stuff. His blush has got spared. Oy. Absolute no need for that from Gab Jesus. He doesn't amount to anything. But yeah, City still have possession. Grealish or Sterling. Grealish is a better player than Sterling, but Sterling's the Gaza man, so take Sterling, innit? Grealish's football IQ is higher, more my sort of player, playing tight spaces. I'm gassing up. Grealish has lost it. But again, people, we might be in for a good game of football. That's a good pass out there, people. And Brighton have held possession. Solly March, what can you do? Big opportunity for Solly March today. You know, there was a couple seasons ago it looked like he might be hitting it off. That hasn't quite proven the case. Gab Jesus. Oh, that looked like a Man City man was fouled, but Manchester City still have possession. Grealish. Oh, Cancelo, good save from Sanchez. That looked like it was in. Grealish cutting in off this left-hand side. He's played it to Cancelo and he's no license to run forward. He's tried to beat Sanchez at his near post. He's done well. He got there late, but he got there. I think there's even a tiny deflection. First big chance, man. Potter, one of the best gaffers in the league. Trust. Ball into the box. Oh, it should be 1-0. It's whistled across the corners. Still alive. Sanchez plucks out of the sky. He's not being contested for that. Light work. Man City starting to wake up. Rodri going close this time. Sanchez. Brighton trying to play out from the back here. See with Sanchez. Wants a million years on that ball. Takes long. Don't think he helped Tossart. Tossart done well to flick it on, but it's gifted back to Manchester City here. And it's here with Rodri. Rodri, that would have been a good pass. I see what he tried to do, but he's asking a lot of Gab Jesus. Cancelo, genuinely one of my fave players in the league, shows how much the fullback role has changed. Trust. Come a long way because it used to be rubbed. Sanchez, another ball-playing keeper. Former Rochdale man as well. Hey, Sanchez has had, he's come, you know what, you have to you respect him, man. He's come up the hard way. Paid his dues, got in the Spain team. Speaking of it, he's played it to his centre halves. I mean, Brighton are showing they can play with their centre halves. Once it goes into midfield and possibly strikers, there's a disconnect. Coriella's done well here. Tossart. Oh, that ball needed to go 10 minutes ago. Tossart holds on. Oof. Good trickery to evade Bernardo Silva. Good attempt to find the ongoing Mupé, but it's been snapped up. Bernardo Silva. Grealish loses it. Yes, feisty encounter here, people. So anyone can win this, man. Good opening period so far, people. There's a lot of space. Like I said, more space than I thought both teams would give. Gab Jesus tracking back defensively. Rodri tried to find his ongoing man, Bernardo Silva, but he sold him short. This will tell us if Brighton are genuine contenders up the table. Pause. 100 times disclaimers in that. I like Brighton's keeper. It's decent, man. They're going to ask an arm and a leg for him, and he ain't going to want to sit on the bench. Wonder who the best number 2 keeper in the league is. Technically, it's probably Leno at this moment in time. The City keeper Stefan get a shout? Long ball forward by Brighton again. It's not gonna do anything. Henderson, technically, there's a shout. Oh, yeah, do you know what is what's gonna happen to Dean Henderson in January? Because De Gea is doing his thing. Right, don't you want to play ball? I know he had the injury. Still only 24. Bloody hell, man. Feels like he's been around for ages. Kepa, ooh, smelly one. Walker's giving it away, and it's here with Brighton on the edge of the area. Just as I said that, they've shanked it. Grealish is mopped up. Cancelo on this left-hand side. Cancelo. A lot of stray passes from both teams. Grealish. Gundogan. I mean, he's got... Gab Jesus is onside. I mean, it might be long. Gab Jesus. Jesus. I don't know. Has it... The ref says it hasn't crossed the line. Gab Jesus trying to appeal it on the shameless thing. It didn't look like it crossed the line. It didn't cross the line. Are they saying that Dunk handballed it? I don't know. Big chance for Manchester City. And they come forward again. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Oh, serious clearance. And that's the sort of stuff that we talked about at the start of this. They had to do that against Norwich. Laporte. Cancelo. Saw a run from Bernardo. Don't know why he didn't hit it. It's moving mad. Kepa still in the Prem. Must be. Who's he managing at now? Laporte looks for a ball over the top. Ooh, what a pass, Laporte. Finds Grealish. Oof. Good tackle by Veltman. I thought Grealish was going to sell him a dream. He survived. Dortmund interested. He should do that, man. There's a chance for Champions League football, and that was he doing. Come on. What a clearance by Dunk, man. Serious. And this is probably why they got 50 million and didn't buy a next centre half. Sanchez beaten. Foden there to mop up anything. Foden's Grealish as well. Foden and Grealish are shameless. They were appealing like it went in the aftermath initially. Kyle Walker. I mean, City have been on top, as you would expect. It's still 0-0 though, so it doesn't mean much. Rodri. Walker, come on, pick a pass out. Finds Bernardo. Oh, you got to lay down. Foden, you got to hit it yesterday, mate. Foden won a million years. Sanchez can't get it. That's terrible. The flag stays down. That's class. Brighton are a goal down. Sanchez appealing. Calamities at the back from Brighton. Oh, what that? That was class. I can't even explain what happened there, people. Absolute shambles. Shambolic. Is the goal going to stand? I mean, they all seem to be appealing. Hit the like button, people. Let's try and get to 100 likes. No foul on the keeper. What happened? Keepers are an entitled bunch. Jesus is allowed to go for it. He didn't foul you. You done calamities. If anything, you fouled Jesus. You're jumping on him, Sanchez. Calamities. There's nothing wrong with that goal. Foden one of the million years. It's deflected off Dunk. Sanchez had done a madness. Gundogan's on side. It's a goal, man. There's nothing. No, it's done. Captain of the night, Gundogan has scored. There should be nothing with that goal. There's nothing here. It's a goal, man. Burn and Dunk looking anxiously at the ref. Hit the like button. There's no foul. Thank you. It has to be a goal. It's therefore a goal. There's no foul. Jesus has not done anything. He's not gained an advantage. Sanchez, you came running out. Why? Because goalkeepers are like that in Sunday League. Why are they so entitled? I'm a goalie. You're not allowed to challenge me. You can only have shots at me. Get out of here, man. Terrible defending, man. We're just bigging up Sanchez. He's a good keeper. And Brighton find themselves a goal down now. Courtesy of Gundogan. Gap is this now. Great pass by Bernardo. He's Buki. After gassing Sanchez. Gassing him. Must be in the water in Rochdale, man, like she keeps saying, but it must be a Rochdale thing. Buki, guys. You know what? They still need to play. Dunk's giving it back to Sanchez. What country is Raya from? From Brentford. Is he Spanish as well? Yeah, very slightly. Spain got a decent crop of keepers. You could have there. Why do they keep calling up Simone? You could have Fingy. You could have my man Raya from Brentford. You could have Sanchez, and you could have obviously De Gea. And there's Kepa there as well if you want. Well, shout out them. Sanchez. Seen a lot of the ball for Brighton. Sanchez and the centre halves have seen a lot of the ball. As I said, once it goes into midfield, it don't appear a plan for Brighton. The whole what worked against Arsenal with with their left back flying forward, it don't seem to be happening right now. And Brighton have technical midfielders who can play ball regardless of the stature of the opponent. So it's a bit disappointing if I was a Brighton fan. Sanchez. Bit of a shaky pass. Lallana does well. Simeone's tired, man. Tim Howard thinks that's a foul. There's no foul. Where's the foul? There's actually no foul. Look at it. Look at it. If you're watching it on Sky Sports, look at it. But Sanchez comes running out. Gabriel's got eyes on the ball. Like, how has he fouled you? You've run out and savaged him. No. How the hell? And you, man, are idiots as well. How is that a foul? I'll be doing the same thing, but how? Say Man City deserve it on the balance of things. Goalkeepers union, in it. Shameless bunch. Shameless. Nothing happened to him. He's got no eyes on you. To be honest with you, he should, rather than shouting at your centre halves, you're talking nonsense. Gundogan's pass has been intercepted, and now what can we see here? Brighton charging forward. Can they put a ball into the box? It has been. That's a good chance. Tossa, he's got to hit the target. It's falling to him in the area. He hits the target. I don't know, man. He's a good player, but he hasn't. He's ballooned it. Brighton starting to try, and this is the Brighton that needed to just arrive from the start. Good play. Good play from back to front as well. You do have to argue for it. It's a shameless thing. You know, you have to call for it all the time. I just shout offside in matches all the time. It's on the league offside. But like I said, no one's offside. There's no one to be offside. Shout ref for no reason. You got to. It could blatantly come off me for a throw in. I'm shouting, hey ref, it's ours. You got to be shameless. 17 minutes in, Brighton are starting to wake up, but Man City have been doing their thing. And even City, they've been caught cold there. Trust me, Lino! All of that. You don't ask, you don't get. Why is Basuma and Lamptey not playing? Lamptey's on the bench. I actually don't know if Basuma's on the bench. Grealish. Foden. Makes a run. Foden. Oh, you lot got ripped. It's over. It's chip him, Foden. Chip him. Oh, Foden tried to go around him. Cancelo, could you have gone down when Sanchez came running out? And that should be 2-0 Man City. It's a fantastic 1-2 between Foden and Grealish. Foden's got to do his thing there, man. And Brentford appear to have no outball. Good attempted pass into Mupé. City have mopped up. Laporte will bring it to his keeper, Edison. Walker. They sure trust each other in possession, innit? Walker gliding past me. I can't lie. Walker's burn here. Bernardo Silva. Look at the low center of gravity. Probably doing too much, and he's lost it. And Burn with a little flick, showing he can do your thing as well. Good game of football. Bernardo Silva. Ay! Foden, show me something. Foden driving forward. It's 3 against 2 now. Foden, you need to get your head up. Jack Grealish. What can you do on this left-hand side? Grealish tried to be selfish. It's falling to Jesus. You have to score. It's being saved. He wanted a million years. He's here with Grealish again. What's Grealish going to do? He's moving kind of bait. Grealish has lost it. Hey, man. Brighton, man. I still got PTSD from Brentford. I see them in my sleep, Paulie. We lost at the start of the season. I see Tony Ivan in my sleep. Ivan Tony, sorry. Exactly, you see it. Scared, man. Apologies. Jesus ain't scoring. He wants a million years, man. Gundogan. Brighton need to wake up, man. City have been banging on the door, but for someone of Man City's standard, they ain't really test the keeper. It's more calamities from Brighton. Phil Foden starting to wake up and be involved in things. Grealish. I think Grealish needs to Grealish is quality, but I think in this game he's being a bit predictable. And here it is with Dunk. Brighton. That was that. Yeah, certain Brighton guys are rattled. $51 likes, people. Why does Sky Sports keep showing us this goal decision? You know, we saw Dunk. The whole ball has to go over the line, and it hasn't. Like, come on. Grealish overthinking it. That's where Brighton miss Ben White. Trust. I'm here for that. Cancelo to take a throw in. Jack Grealish. Laporte probably will find its way back to Edison. Is with Edison. Still 1-0 to Manchester City. That sounded bad. Edison, that was hopeful. Oh, wow. Where's Sanchez? Why are you there? Fair play. Sanchez is standing in the centre half position. And raw. Look at goalie to goalie there. Fair enough. Dunk. I was hoping for a Graham Potter masterclass, but he might be disappointed right now because his team find themselves a goal behind, although they have come back from behind to beat Man City before. Why is City in a training kit? I can't lie. I was slightly thinking that this ain't the best of kits from them, is it? Really? Coriella fouled by Kyle Walker, folks. There was no advantage, so the ref brings it back. Brighton in possession, folks. You know, Gross has seen plenty of the ball. Dunk has seen plenty of the ball. Sanchez has seen plenty of the ball. You know, I think that ball into Coriella to run onto, I don't think City mind it. City actually it's almost like they're asking you to do it. If Brighton manage to go in 1-0 at halftime, they'll win this 2-1. Brighton? They can't. It's 1-0 to Man City. Mupe, I can't lie. It looked like the Brentford man was offside. Tossart looked clearly offside, and there was no need to be offside. And the move is stopped because of such. Kyle Walker to take the free kick for Man City. Where will he play it to? Grealish flop. That's harsh. They have to wear certain kits a number of times, I think. Gotta get that money in it. Sanchez. Dunk. Burn. Almost loses it. Goal kick for Sanchez. Brighton probably showing a bit too much respect for City. Cancelo. Laporte has gone for a long searching ball for Grealish. Look more hopeful than anything. Veltman will see it out. Oh, can't lie. Sanchez is a very good passer. Oof. Brighton do trust themselves in possession. That's good play, really, from Lallana and experience more than anything. Because, oof, could have been in trouble there. See it with Dunk. Dan Burn. Further up the pitch. This is a good play. Mulder. This is good. It's broken down. Gundogan. Roger. And it was just slightly slowed down. Cancelo. City have it here with Grealish. Dan Burn is meaty. That's harsh, man. Very good reader of the game. Played well a number of times against Arsenal. He's one of them, when you watch him live, he's quite decent. Nothing to write home about, just does his job. Kyle Walker in possession. 20 minutes left of this half, folks. 1-0 to Manchester City. Cancelo. Yeah, man. Sanchez is way. But you know what it is? you get a lot of knockoff keepers, man. Like, you still got to be able to be a keeper. Like Edison and Allison and these guys, they're prone to bookie moments once in a while, but they're quality at what they do. You got Don's, like, I don't want to say his name, but our second choice keeper. I'm not on it. You get some knockoffs. Brighton got to be careful. DG, you ever try snowboarding or skiing? No, I've never tried none of that. Can't say I'm in a rush to try that either. Sanchez with the ball, people. Looks like he wants to mix up and go long. Finds dunk again. That must be the most amount of passes two Brighton players in this first half have made between themselves. You can't hear itself out, people. Pardon me, it's not the most exciting the game. God damn. Had it opened up in moments. Bernardo Silva loses out. Who's going to win the seconds? Brentford, no. Brighton, no. See, I keep saying Brentford. Toss up. Good chance for Kyle Walker to finally do a bit of defending. 1v1, what can Coriello do? Coriello, toss up. The move can't die. Back to Coriello. They need to make something happen here. Coriello loses it. Can Manchester City break? It's here with Bernardo Silva. What's his options? Grealish, what a pass from Bernardo. Grealish, you have to score. Grealish, it's gone in. It's 2-0. It's a fantastic counter-attacking move. It's ended with Phil Foden, the golden boy. It's 2-0. The England teammates link up, and it's finished well. What a move. What a move. From front to back, that is what Pep Guardiola's team is all about. And that is why you can't afford to lose the ball in them areas. That's the second time Brighton have lost the ball, and they've just been completely hit. Fantastic move. You know, once you see Bernardo Silva, what time it is. Bernardo starts it. Grealish participates. It's finished by Foden. He's onside. Bye-bye, Brighton. City beginning to take this game away from Brighton now. So, boy, it's looking long. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Very good counter-attacking move. The way Foden finished it, I can't lie. I had shades of. I remember a couple of years ago, United did that, and like Ronaldo finishes it, but it's like he's falling over as he finishes it, getting a bit of PTSD there. Boy, it's looking long. It's looking long. And for Brighton, they've been performing this season, and we always focus on the bigger teams with respect. This is a test of your own credentials. You lot could finish in a decent place, but boy, difficult situation they find themselves in at this current period. It's Manchester City 2, Brighton 0. And Foden's been banging on the door. He's had a couple of opportunities. The next goal, as you lot know, the next goal is crucial. Hit the like button if you haven't already. The next goal is vital, people. If Brighton can make it 2-1, obviously, being the home side, the 12th man, something might happen. Unusually for a Brighton side, there hasn't been too much quality with the football. Kyle Walker in possession, advancing forward. Bernardo Silva's come short for it. He's giving it first time to Jesus. It's back here with Kyle Walker now. No, I'm talking in general. I'm not talking about Sanchez. Sanchez is calm. I'm just talking about these keepers in general. Like, for every Sanchez, there's 10 rubbed keepers. Once the ball went through, you knew it was a goal. Once Bernardo Silva played that pass, we knew they was in trouble. In big, big, big trouble. Sup, DG, value your work. SD, I appreciate that. And, I have to bring up this comment again from John. He said, Brighton got to be careful. They didn't listen, John. They didn't listen. The next goal is vital. And I'm not being funny. Half of their players have been through the leagues. They should know the next goal is vital. Bernardo Silva. Laporte. Ooh, Laporte, underhit pass. Ruben Dias will just mop up and Edison will make out nothing ever happened, but need to focus. And again, speaking of focusing, Brighton have given the ball away. It's 4 against 3. Bernardo Silva, probably the wrong pass to Gab Jesus. Oh, Gab Jesus ripped someone. Oi! Grealish, your decision making has been terrible. He forces a save, but it's terrible. Oh, I can't lie. Sanchez is class. The move ends up being 3-0. Gab Jesus has ended up scoring the follow-up effort. Brighton are moving class, people. Again, please watch the highlights of this game. Shambolic defending. Been hit on the counter again. And it's Dunk who loses the ball. Forgive me if I'm wrong, and I'm not blaming the wrong guy. Dunk losing the ball for no reason. So what's that? That's Dunk, Coriella, and Sanchez now, all giving silly individual mistakes where, you know, it's the first that Grealish has done terrible with his effort, you know. Grealish's effort is appalling for someone of his quality. Jesus has just struck it first time on a follow-up to Jesus' efforts media as well. I don't know what the Rippers is mad. So he deserved it for that. But my word, Sanchez, you're looking tired. You see why these keepers are booky. Is there a slight deflection from Foden? Boy, either way, it's looking rubbed. Rubby. I can't lie, man. SCs, this is what I'm talking about. You can play with the ball as much as you want. You got to be able to keep. Why is Sanchez moaning? You're doing rub stuff. Dunk. And for Dunk, well, Dunk's experience, he ain't gonna feel sorry for himself. He needs to keep playing, and they can't keep doing that. Losing to a bunch of men in pajamas. They will punish you if you make a mistake. They didn't want to listen. That goal was rubbed, but they all count, man. Manchester City 3, Brighton 0, and it's shades of the Chelsea game, really. I don't quite think Brighton are gonna get hit for 7 like Norwich, but it's like City haven't had to do much to grab them 3 goals at all. They've just been Man City. Smelt blood, just quickly done it. Laporte with a hopeful pass to Foden is here with Grealish. Grealish, one of the million years. Looked like he was fouled. Is given the foul. City so good. This is how you should dispatch teams that aren't your quality. That's Foden goal. Deflection, no. I thought so, but it's looking like they're going to give strikers finish, really. I mean, Smith Rowe got to claim a booked one today. DG, I said City would win 4-1. This could be like 7, like Chelsea. I don't know. No, man. I don't think Brighton are under 17. I think they got a bit more quality. They got a bit more pride. 63 likes, people. Can we please move towards 100? They got a bit more pride. I don't think they'll get rubbed out like that, but who knows? Ruben Dias. Walker. Goal scorer, Jesus. Walker. I said it from the start. There's a lot of space in this game. City are just a yard or two sharper, man. They just seem more on it. Brighton are getting caught cold. Individual mistakes, especially from players you probably rely on. Coriella was a hero in the last two games ago. You know, is that the Lewis Dunk that you man was saying? Oh, he's the best defender we don't miss him because of Ben White. To be fair, he must have heard me because he's actually done very well to play the ball forward. It's here with Tossa, Coriella. I mean, if they can get one. It's ball into the box. It's a corner. Rodri's done well. Pep is not trying to let my man get any clout today, boy. So what about Wan-Bissaka? Shut up, man. Are you trying your best to just ruin this? Cancelo breaking. Giving it away cheaply, really. I mean, Brighton, it's just like they don't have any plans. Like everybody just seems to be looking to the other individual to make it happen, really. I mean, if I was a Brighton fan, wouldn't be too pleased with what I see from the midfield. Coriella puts a ball in. Manchester City breaking forward. Gap assist does well. Laporte. Grealish. Cancelo. How City are winning 3-0, I don't know, because they haven't been bad, but it's almost like these come out of nowhere, man. They haven't been that, like they haven't been City to cut these teams open. Laporte. Grealish. Foden, apologies. Grealish now. Cancelo. The pass to Foden was on, but he elects not to. He's here with Jack Grealish. Phil Foden still asking for the ball. Cancelo, however, tries to switch it, and he slightly has lost it. Rodri sweeps up, though. Very patient. I mean, every player apart from Edison in Brighton's half where Manchester City are concerned. They gave the goal to Foden. Tino's in the clear. Boy, Foden's got 2 then. Shout out Foden. Oh, shit, they actually did give it to Foden. He don't know nothing about it, but goal. On a hat-trick. And this is why it's tough for Smith Rowe to be getting in the England lineup, man. You know, as great as Smith Rowe was against Villa, you got Foden and Grealish, Foden and Thingy, apologies, Mount scoring hat-tricks. Or, well, Foden on the brink of doing that if he can. There's enough time. I'll go on for Madison, man. Half time soon land, people. 3-0. I mean, I think there's a fourth in this half, personally. Phil Foden on his hat trick. Finds his teammate Laporte, left footer to left footer. To Jack Grealish. Skips past his man. What's he going to do now? Grealish, bit too much on that for Cancelo. The idea was there. Jose Mourinho on saying him losing 6-1. I am the only one responsible for the 6-1 defeat versus Bondo Glint. I'm not an arsehole. I have enormous respect for the owners and the board. Someone in the past has filled his pockets thanks to AS Roma doing disasters, and now he lost. What the fuck? Apparently, Phil Foden has now scored more goals than any other Manchester City player in the Premier League this season. What a player Phil Foden is. And I look forward to 10 a.m. Tuesday on Twitch, man, when we're reviewing the Premier League and things, man. Who do you lot think is winning the Premier League this season? Boy, I mean, City have to give. I don't know, man. I don't think there's a clear winner because I think City and then I think Liverpool and then I think sadly Chelsea might just creep up there and do a thing. I mean, United said it's a title challenge. Yeah, Bellingham scored a banger. It's here with Edison, folks. 5 minutes before the end of the half. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel like the Night Boy said. Been goals galore, man. Champions League delivered this week. Premier League's delivering in terms of quality this week. Quite decent. And Brighton will have a corner. Can Brighton pull a goal back? Solly March to take their corner. Solly March ball delivered in. Oh, it's trickled through. Gab Jesus. He's just bringing out all the skills today. Jesus just chipped over someone's head for no reason. It's a good tackle by Lallana, and he regains possession expertly for his team. Lallana. Again, no one in Brighton really wants to turn with it and make something really happen. It's falling all the way to Edison here. And apparently Phil Foden has scored in each of his last 3 Premier League games against Brighton. And the ball's falling here to Brighton. Man City have given it away. What can Brighton do? They've given it away. Still alive here. Pascal Gross. What can they do? City have got men back. Mulder. Been patiently worked here. Oh, Edison almost spilled it. Decent effort by Solly March. Apparently, most Premier League goals scored in 2021. Mohamed Salah has 16. Harry Kane has 15. Gundogan has 13. Moving mad. Laporte charging out from the back in possession. Foden's done well. Laporte. Not too long before the end of the half. And I said Bernardo is basically Messi. Oh, he's a quality player, but lovely low center of gravity. And at the time, he was attainable for everyone as well. That's the thing about these City players, like, who's really been established at the time of buying them. I'm not saying they haven't been established, but Bernardo was doing things here and there. Fair enough, he was at Monaco. Grealish, they spent 100 mil. When they bought Kevin, he was making a bit of noise. Foul hasn't been given to Brighton. Lallana saved people's bacon. I can't lie. Dan Burns absolutely livid. We all thought a foul was going to be given. Ref says no. Lallana having his time to shout at the ref now. Dan Burn at the thick of the drama. Well, to be fair to Dan Burn, he's come a long way in this football thing, bro. Got released by Newcastle as a youngster, come up through the non-league, working at Asda and that, come up and done this thing. Yeah, Dan Burn, he's not made for this right now. That fake little left back thing they let him play, it's not gonna happen right now. And speaking of that, he's crumbling. He's giving the ball away to Bernardo. Gundogan, apologies. Gundogan, Foden wants the hattie. Hits the target though. Probably needed to slip in a man on the other side. Pause. But he didn't do it. 2 minutes of added on time. Solly March. No support. Has to do it alone. Ooh, good idea. Almost so Cancelo. Doesn't work though because it's now here with Rodri. Can't lie. On occasion, City have given it away cheaply, and Gundogan has here. Mupé has no support. Correa's done well. Rodri. Gundogan. Can there be another goal before the end of this half? Gundogan to Jack Grealish. Phil Foden, a double, and a Gundogan goal makes it 3-0 to Manchester City on the verge of half-time, folks. Bernardo Silva has been spectacular, and he's just brushed past Lallana like he's not there, man. Outside the boot pass, I know Grealish has been a bit predictable in this game. For me, it's just Grealish doesn't do things quick enough, and it's predictable. Like you see there, you know he's going to do the cutting in thing. He's a great player, though. I'm so sure I read at a point once Bernardo Silva said when he wasn't getting a chance at Benfica or something, one of the coaches, one of them tried to make him a left back. City high key play better without Kevin De Bruyne. United fan running some Kevin slander. Phil Foden aims to switch possession, finds Grealish. Grealish, that touch was baggy, almost loses it, but it's here with Cancelo. That's the end of the half, people. You have seen, right? Brighton 0, Manchester City 3. Manchester City 3, Brighton 0. And if you ask me, it's come down to individual mistakes. Dunk, Coriella, Foden and Diaz shouting with each other. You know, just doing it for the cameras, man, doing the pep thing. But anyways, it's come down for me. It's come down to silly individual mistakes. You know, Dunk, Coriella, Sanchez, all let the team down. But individually, that's individually. Collectively, not seen anything from Brighton's midfield. The defense have had plenty of the ball. They've crumbled with time with what's gone on, but there's nothing going on. On occasion, City have actually done quite poor defensively, and they've not made it count. Yeah, man. You know, City, for what it's worth, have, you know, punished their mistakes, which you got to do. Playing good football, knocking it about well, doing what they need to do. So it's crazy. Kevin is good, but for some reason, City play better without him sometimes. Grealish is tired, man. Not everyone can be Money Mace. Bruno hype. 76 likes, people. We're ever closer to 100. Can we keep moving? You're right back, people. I want to get some water, man. Why not? Since we're all getting halftime refreshments, I wish I had some sweets as well, man. One sec, folks. Yeah, I'm back, people. So yeah, man, should we take a quick browse of what statistically this game says? Brighton have had 3 shots, 1 on target. Manchester City have had 14 shots, 9 on target, with 3 goals to show for it. With this result currently, obviously it still puts Man City 2 points behind Chelsea, with Liverpool to play tomorrow. In fact, I think that could be wrong. I don't even think Google's updated the table. But yeah, man. I mean, and like I said, they're replaying the goals here on the TV. I mean, Brighton have just switched off for all them goals. Look, Coriella's been caught. It's too late, man. Bernardo, from that one you said, from Bernardo played that pass into Grealish, something was happening. Back to front, instant counter attack. Mad. Look, everyone knows. Look at the run from Foden and then the run from Grealish, and Grealish gets an assist and a whack on his leg for that as well. Dunk has done so poor with that again. Bernardo's onto it. It's poor from Silva. Oh, it's terrible, man. That was terrible. What a horrible sequence of stuff that just happened. Like series of unfortunate events. City haven't scored no screamers, man. Big up yourself, Tim. City are reactionary. City fans are reactionary. First it was Sel Bernardo, now it's Keep and Sel Sterling. Where? I mean, so far so good from City. And I mean, if City really turned it up and went up the levels, it could be even longer right now for Brighton. Because I would say City are still in cruise control, if I'm completely honest with you. So the second half picks up where the first half left off. People want to see hella goals. I can't lie. Can City hit them for 6 or 7 like they saw Chelsea do? Crazy. Right. Crazy stuff. Hey. What's going on in the footballing world? Right now, Manchester City are beating Brighton 3-0 without really trying. Let's see what Sky Sports have got on their main page. Let's see what's going on. Mount hits them for 7. Dominic Solanke scored a double for Bournemouth. Blackpool, where Tyrese John Jules is on loan. They won 2-0 against Preston. Word. Apparently, Callum Wilson scored an overhead kick. You know, Josh King scored a hat-trick as well, just like Mason Mount. Apparently, West Brom versus Bristol was delayed twice due to medical emergencies involving a home fan. Delayed by 15 minutes. So I guess it was delayed half an hour in total. Obviously, Salah said he never wants to leave Liverpool. Ronaldo spoken about trophies. Brazy. Very, very brazy. I wonder how Lukaku feels, man. Because if he was fit today, he probably would have scored a few today against Norwich. Could have stat padded. Hakim Ziyech was trying his hardest to bag. Man United and Liverpool to go toe-to-toe for Ryan Gravenberch. Man, stay away from there, my guy. Right. I wanted to bring in Lukaku this week, but I didn't use my transfer. That 7-0 Chelsea win today, they can't get no ranks for that. Norwich is too weak of a team. To be fair with you, they can only play what's in front of them, man. Norwich got promoted their Premier League side. So it is where that's concerned, man. Boy. Now I'll give them credit because they played footy for once. What do you think of Hudson-Odoi today? Took his chance. Look vexed to get subbed, rightly so, but he took his chance, man, involved in the goals. Should have, Mason Mount should have had about 5 goals because I know he missed a pen, but there was one where Hudson-Odoi's laid it on the plate and he should have scored. Took his chance, man. Like, picked up where he left off in their last game, and that's all you can do. Now, obviously, Werner's probably going to play. Lukaku's probably going to play, but he took his chance, man. Havertz that didn't, I didn't think. And the Tuchel's been speaking about the needing to take chances for him. I think he let the game pass him. He made good runs and that, but on the ball, the quality weren't quite there. Right, is it PSG today? PSG Marseille today, or am I bugging out? I must be bugging out. That's a good player. Rance was too harsh on him that time. Rance was onto him, fam. But it's calm, man. So Werner and Lukaku are going to be out for a second. I can't lie. I was of the belief they're returning back soon. I can't lie. Look, Hudson-Odoi wants young pair Kai Havertz and Hudson-Odoi to show their right hunger. There was always a chance to prove a point. It's always necessary to prove it for our players. So I would say to them, prove a point now. Everyone is invited to join the race for minutes on the pitch. When they have minutes on the pitch, they need to show the hunger on the pitch to be decisive in the box. This is what we did against Malmo, and we need exactly the same thing on Saturday against Norwich. We need goals to win matches, and we want to find solutions without Lukaku and Werner. That's clear. So that sounds like something to me. Second half is imminent where this is concerned. Make sure we're hitting the like button if you haven't. Well, mature, man, but this is the daily life of football, man. Like back in the, a few years ago, you might have to stay at like Leverkusen for a while and then get these Chelsea moves in for 90 when you've become something. I mean, end of the day, he scored a goal in the Champions League final, but yeah, very wasteful today, man. Second half, soon land people. Bernardo Silva and Gab Jesus in conversation. Brighton to kick off the second half, folks. Hit the like button if you haven't already. And we're off. I knew Mount was clear when he scored that goal against Porto. Good player, man. Just gets, I don't know, man. He just gets some heat. Throw him with Kyle Walker here, folks. Once again, City are winning 3-0 against Brighton. You said it, bro. The game bypasses him a lot. Same happens with Grealish at times. And it's just down to them to learn. Grealish on this left-hand side. Veltman defending. Gross in support. Cancelo checks in on his left. Shoots. Corner, I'm sure, to Manchester City. Boy. Sorry, folks. I just saw. Sorry, I was watching Jude Bellingham's goal again. Sorry. Completely forgot doing Watchalong. Wow, it came up on my timeline. It's like, wow, Mupay trying to break for Brighton. Good strength, but he can't get rid of it. And Grealish has recovered the ball. Oh, that's a foul. On Ness from him. Rah. Grealish vexed. Veltman tries to pick him up straight away. Veltman vexed with him as well. Him and Grealish have got handbags going on. Sanchez in possession. Sanchez asking a lot of Lallana. I think Lallana's been tidy when he's had the ball, but can't be said too many times. There's nothing in front for anyone where Brighton's concerned. Burn looks to go long, hopeful rather than anything. Mupay tries to bundle into Diaz. It doesn't happen. Walker. Rodri. Jesus. Rodri. Walker. Got out of that tight pickle. 86 likes, people. Can we get to 100? Bernardo Silva in possession. Grealish. Grealish has seen a lot of the ball. Not really done much with it. I know he has an assist. Grealish almost loses it. It's still here with Cancelo now. Finds Foden. Can he get the hat trick? Swings his foot at it. Goal kick. Pardon me. Hands in his head. Do you think Brighton can make a comeback? Never say never in football. They came back, from 2 goals down against City last year, did they not? But they're going to have to get 4 here, if they want to win, 3 if they want to get back something here. Dan Burn in possession. Coriello. City are relentless, bro, in all sense of the word, as you should be. Never really troubled today at all, really. City. In fact, at all, really. What has Edison had to do? Played a couple passes forward. Dan Burn. Sanchez. Long ball forward by Sanchez. Laporte wins the header. And it's here between Phil Foden. He get your hat trick, man. Bang it. He plays in Jesus. Jesus. You wanted 1,000,000 years. Again, this is his problem. He wants 1,000 years. That no awareness. Pocket picked. Oh, Tossart just ripped Walker. And that's a good ball to Solly March. Solly March. Loses it. Gab has just wanted 1,000,000 years there, man. Man said, told man, this ain't scoring. Edison never really gets tested. Bernardo Silva does well. Goal kick. Pep in deep conversation with his assistants. Grealish, Bernardo Silva asking for it. Gundogan says no. Gundogan, Cancelo, very patient. Back to Gundogan. Switches play, finds Walker. What can Walker do? Finds Bernardo Silva over on this right-hand side. Waits for the overlap of Walker. Doesn't elect to pass it to him. Checks back in. Evades tackling. Switches play himself. Cancelo. Phil Foden. Good ball. Oh, it would have been. Good defending by Dan Burn to get his head on that. Lamptey looks like he'll be coming on. It looks like someone else is coming on from Brighton. I don't know who that is, though. Gundogan to take this corner. Nothing amounts to it. Silva is up there with the best dribblers in the Premier. 100%. Edison. Patient play. Mulder. Sanchez. Solly March. That's actually a good ball to Coriello, but who's in the box? Cut it back to Tossart. He does. Tossart. Pocket picked. Surely Coriello's offside. The offside flag hasn't come. Nonetheless, Jesus has got it for Man City. Looked like there was arms all over Phil Foden by dunk there. Ref doesn't say anything though. Tossart. Coriello. Bit better from Brighton here. Sustained bit of pressure from Brighton on Manchester City's penalty box. Tossart floats it to the back post. It's a good ball. Can Grow strike. He does. Edison spills. Mops up. Mupe can't get it. Probably the first meaningful shot I've seen from Brighton, courtesy of Gross. Guy plays this. Ruben Dias. Guy pays this. 10 more likes until we hit 100. Much better from Brighton. Brighton's too intricate. Sometimes you have to buy the raffle ticket. You do. Bernardo Silva. Pardon me, but Gab Jesus, Phil Foden on a hat trick. Switches play to Cancelo. Gundogan. Grealish on his left-hand side. Gundogan. Cancelo. Very intricate themselves, City. Very patient. Got no reason to force it. Can afford to. Winning 3-0. Walker. Gab Jesus. Very good technically, Gab Jesus. Sometimes the decision-making doesn't quite match, however. Which is unfortunate. Foden just couldn't cut. He drew him in very nicely. Just couldn't control it. Solly March put a good ball in. Brighton haven't done anything. It will trickle through to Cancelo, who's in no rush to go forward. Grealish. Grealish might be getting himself in a pickle here. And he has, because Veltman's dispossessed him. And he's chopped him, really. Oh, wow. I don't know how that's been given a foul. Dan Burn off. Lamptey on. More positive substitutions with positive intentions. Lamptey's had a bit of a tough time with injuries. Neil Mupe off. Wow. Come on. Come on. You see what's going on here. Play down this left-hand side with Brighton. Brighton have been a bit more positive, but again, it's all fun and games, still losing. Tossart, you might as well bang it. Hatch does strike it, but again, the quality is not there. You'd expect Edison to save that. Edison does save it. But where was this Brighton at the start of the game? The game might have been different. Bernardo Silva. Making people fall over themselves, man. Coriella, no chance. Bloody hell. What a player Bernardo Silva is. Put Walker under trouble in problems there, and that is a foul. Solly March. Laporte. Diaz. Patient play here from Man City. As I said, Brighton have hit back at times. Apologies. That can't be doing that. Brighton have hit back at times. But other than that, they haven't done anything. Lamptey on against Grealish. Is Gareth Southgate at the Brighton game? Surely he's here to watch Foden and them lot. Which Arsenal got Bernardo Silva, but this is where City are smart. People weren't. Cancelo was almost damaged goods. But Kevin De Bruyne, they were still thinking, is he overrated? What's going on with the Chelsea thing? Is it Bundesliga tax? Bernardo Silva was about. Remember under 21s championship for Portugal? Half the guys City have bought, and at the time David Silva was sick when he became more messed. There's only been a handful of players, apart from the obvious, that City have bought that have been kind of like that. They've always been kind of stars and ready to kind of be it. Apart from what of recent years, Grealish establishing, England international, all of that 100 mil, all of that sort of stuff. Pascal Gross. Hit the like button if we haven't done such already, people. Lamptey, first time he gets to stretch his legs. We're still at 90 likes, people. 10 more likes. Come on, man. Kind of want to see a fourth. Whether that's for City or Brighton's up to them. So on the edge of the area, lost possession. Coriello. Mulder. All right, that's play. All right, toss out. What you doing? That's good play. Forcing a save from Edison. Where was this Brighton? Now I know Edison's kicking ball for today. Edison had 45 minutes off. Ball into the box. No communication there from City. And it's another corner. Serious save. This is what I'm saying. 50, 40 million. Just quickly. And then developing them even more. Well, Grealish needs to keep his hands away from Veltman. In the Premier League, Grealish can get himself in trouble. And nothing's come of it, but Grealish needs to be careful there. Offside flag has come up as well. Good play, really. Where's this the Brighton that we've seen in the last 10 minutes? Where were they? City got the job done first half. Exactly. It's just like Arsenal yesterday. It's gone. Can't afford to wake up, man. It's like Atalanta, a key part of them. They crumbled in this. They started messing about in the second half, where they could have put daylight between the teams. Laporte. Second, yeah, they did. Cancelo. Again, people. Just under half an hour left. City, again, if I'm Pep, I'd be disappointed if I don't keep a clean sheet. Brighton have hit back a bit, I've seen Edison have to do stuff, but can't see Brighton doing anything beyond just ruining a clean sheet. In the last 5 minutes, Brighton have had 56% of the ball to 44 for City. Grealish has found Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker, look at the run from Bernardo. He ain't got the capacity. He takes on Coriello, cuts it back. He's tired, and it's here with Brighton again. There was a nice run from apologies, Gundogan. He's got the same boots. Oh, Brighton breaking, but it's two against four, and I don't know what the substitute they just brought on tried to do for Tossart. To be fair, Tossart's done well to make something of that. Mulder, what can he do? Oh, that's a good run. Hit it, son. Earns a corner. That's a good little run. Good little run. Why not from Mulder? Good mazy little run. Goes in between two Manchester City players, fashions a shot for himself. Is blocked at the end by Kyle Walker, but it's a corner. And once again, where was this Brighton in the first half an hour? Ball into the box. Brighton can't get a head on it. It's still alive. It's headed back. It's still alive. It's not cleared by Diaz. Can't lie. 1-2 shaky moments from Manchester City. And Brighton's time to keep Manchester City penned in their own half. Good play from Brighton. Here it is with Lamptey. Show them something, Lamptey. Up against Grealish. Holds on to it. Drops it. Dropping shoulders. Aye. Grealish got ripped. Aye. Lamptey. Mud. Rippers. It's getting crazy. It's getting even now. It's getting a bit more enjoyable. DG's not impressed by Brighton. Not at all, man. Lamptey injecting stuff in terms of the pitch. Toss up. Stands it up. Edison on the post will collect that. Fullback nation, mate. Fullbacks are the best in the team. Most important players. You look at Trent's system. You look at Villa yesterday. They lived and died by their fullbacks. Fullbacks are the most important in the system, man. They don't make them not appreciated. Gab Jesus. Don't know what he tried to do, and he's lost the ball. Mulder tries to find Coriello. Is tired. Can't lie, Ruben Diaz is moving a bit beaky in the second half, panicking unusually like him, giving away unnecessary throw-ins. Like, relax, man. Coriello with a throw-in. Toss out. Toss out ripping Bernardo. Seen 1-2 man get ripped. Oh, that was tired. Oh, Walker. That should be a corner. Sorry, that was a horrid touch. And it's here with Sanchez. Dunk. Lallana. Man called me a pioneer of the right-footed left backs. I don't get twisted, wrongins, please. If I can get out of that left back thing, play a little 10, little right wing thing, right back, I won't mind. But I'll play anywhere for the team, man. It's a Maitland-Niles thing. That has not escaped me. 2 teams, that has not escaped me, man. Victim of versatility. Tariq Lamptey, ball into the box. It's a good one. No one really attacking them. It's falling to him. Solly March, you might as well bang it. You're left footed. You might as well bang it. Doesn't bang it. Finds Mulder. This is where the chance dies, man. That's tired from Mulder. I don't know what he saw. Ruben Diaz will mop that up. I think Brighton can amass 50+ points this season. Who knows, man? Brighton missed their opportunity to get one. Boy, I can't see them scoring, but who knows, man? They might. Lallana. It's had a decent game, you know. I can't lie, Lallana. Lacazette roll, man. On the Lacazette roll, they're pressing. Just pressing and pressing and pressing. That's all I want to do, man. I don't want to defend now, man. I like defending, but I don't want to, man. I just want to shoot. I just want to live movies. Don't really want to get back. I'm going to do the Tavares thing. Modern day fullback. That's a ball from Dunk, to be fair. It's here to Solly March. Tossart, the only one in support. Cute little flick from Tossart. Oh, that's a foul. Unnecessary. And Kyle Walker will take that. Defending from the front height. Allow it, man. 96 likes, people. So close, but so far. DG, what do you make of Vieira with Palace? So far, I mean, it's so good. You know, sometimes they've been unlucky. You make your own luck. But I think a couple of times they've been unfortunate. You know, the target was to stay in the league, and mathematically they could still end up in a relegation fight. I do think people are gassing up the turnaround and whatnot because it's been 8 or so games. But he's doing well, man. You can see Vieira, what he was like as a player. You can see it injected in his team, and we're all hoping that they stay up, man. City fall over, foul. I can't lie, that was a foul from Walker, man. It's stupid. You can see he's looking for it. I mean, it was a foul from Tossa on Walker. He's looking for it. Foul for Gundogan. Hey, man, if you're looking for them goals, it's mad. 25 minutes to see the game out. I'd put DG on the right wing. To be fair, we did that in pre-season. I scored. Went around the keeper. Crazy. Same game I could see the pen. Mad. Bernardo Silva, stop it. You know, again, he should have a foul. There is no advantage. It hasn't come, though, when Brighton in possession. Mulder. Coriella, can you get onto that? Not with Ruben Diaz about. That's not a foul, ref. Brighton appealing. Are they going to get something? No. Can Vieira be better than Arteta? I mean, yeah, why not? Kyle Walker. Over ambitious pass. Gab just can't do anything with that. Asking a lot. One love to everyone who's hit the like button, people. 100 likes. We'll take that. Sanchez. Great game management by Man City. This is what happens when you don't start strong. Your gaffer needs to fix up and start to play a wing-back system. To be fair, you know, we have done that. 3 at the back and more of a winger. Would prefer a defensive mid to arrive, you know, just give me a bit more of a license. You know, I wish there was a Xhaka. That's when I like my guy Jamie plays, because he does that, filling in. Just call me back when you need me, man. Shout me. I'm trying to do the wavy thing up there, man. Gaffer's always telling me on the sideline, man. Time your runs. I hear that, man. Just want to get involved. See, when the more techie guys are doing stuff, I get excited. I start trying to get involved, do things above my pay grade. Solly March pushing Laporte. Rattled. Did you take part at Arsenal? Yeah. McAllister coming on for Brighton. Who's coming off? Gross. Pascal Gross off. McAllister on. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And obviously, people, Man United, Liverpool tomorrow is due to be a big one. Before that, head over to Twitch, though. We'll be doing West Ham versus Spurs. DG sounds like a Tomiyasu. To be fair, he's hard. I'm just me, man. I just steady Eddie, man, on this, trying to do this Lamptey thing. Sanchez. Long ball forward by Sanchez. Is he going to find anyone? Asking a lot of McAllister, asking too much potentially. DG, who are your favourites to win the Premier League this season? City/Liverpool. Chelsea not far behind them. Fernandinho will be entering the fray. Briefed on the instructions. You know, surely this is last season at City, because he ain't really been playing as frequent. City have lost the ball here, and it's here with Brighton. Tossa. Oh, good ball from Mulder to their substitute. Oh, wow. The substitute done aimless swipe at the ball. Myth. Fernandinho on, Gundogan off, folks. Captain Gundogan. So what? He just surely just takes off the armband and gives it to Fernandinho, but saying that you've got Diaz there as well. played Gundogan, you know, scored a goal, doing what Gundogan does. Typical, really. And that tells you that's the signal, you know. I'm just trying to see this out now. Fernandinho just gonna police his teammates. Dark Arts Sensei. Dark Arts, trust me, Mr. Dark Arts. I take him at Arsenal, man, you know, and I mean that in the most respectful way to Fernandinho, regardless. Like I would oh, can't do that in Jan, man. Come for a new experience. You've done everything at City, man. Come, man. Sanchez. Dunk. To be fair, Dunk's reacted quite well to that, I feel, mistake for one of the goals. It's here with substitute Lamptey. Again, he already ripped Grealish. Who else is he going to accelerating forward? Step overs. The ball was meaty. I'm not going to lie. It was a rubbish cross from him, really. McAllister's on the case. And again, Brighton all in City's half. 10 shirts. Hit the like button if you haven't done such already, folks. 15 minutes or so left of this game. Assuming, well, don't know what's going on. We've had it on time. Once again, when, you know, I think this has come down to individual mistakes. And in the Premier League, you can't start slow. In any football, you know, you look at Atletico Madrid, Liverpool the other day. You know, there's a lot of talking points. Cut the track. Grealish is in. Grealish is tired? It's tired. It's a good tackle. It's a good tackle by Veltman, but it's tired from Grealish. Absolutely tired from Grealish. But yeah, you know, you look at the Atletico game. Should they have a red? Should it have been a red card? Should it have been a sending off? Whatever. That game was lost for Atletico in that first 15, 20 minutes. I'm sure Grealish comes off, man, for Kevin De Bruyne. And yeah, that's Grealish's last kick of the game. He comes off for Kevin De Bruyne. I don't know why the ref is rushing Grealish to come off. Like, Brighton aren't getting back in the game. There's no time wasting to be done at all. Grealish off. No, I had a bit of a stinker, if I'm real with you. Not done nothing today. He's got an assist, but false image stuff. Kevin on. How you doing in FPL? I haven't even checked. I forgot to do my team the last 2 weeks. I don't even want to know, man. It's over. I'm getting sacked in the morning. Kevin De Bruyne's first touch is kind of funky, but it's gone to Bernardo Silva. Fernandinho next to Partey would be solid, but somehow Fernandinho, if he signed for Arsenal, somehow he looked like a fraud. Somehow, Arsenal tax. Coriello got absolutely moved to by Gab Jesus, and it's an offside. Gab Jesus rattling. Elite time wasting. And Brighton have restarted quickly, to be fair. What games are next week as well, man? BBC Sports. Brighton in possession. Just trying to see what watchalongs we've got today. What's all of this? Well, you got EFL Cup action. You got Arsenal, Leeds. You got Chelsea, Southampton, QPR, Sunderland. Wednesday, I'm sure you've probably got something like that. You got Burnley, Spurs, West Ham against City. That could be a game still. Thursday, what's going on? Got La Liga. Lamptey bombing forward. He looked to be fouled. Ref, where's the advantage? It will simply be a throw-in. Doesn't seem like it's a crazy midweek thing. When's the next FM stream? Oh, I was going to play FM today. I'll probably play FM, but streaming it's a bit long, man. I don't know. Might scheme on tomorrow. Probably Monday. Definitely Monday. If I act Monday, man. By Monday minimum. These lights, man. Bright shining in the guy's face, man. Cool off. Brighton is our competition. Good to see them getting battered. He's saying it's helping us. Keep running up the likes if you haven't hit the like button already, folks. Tossart in possession. Coriello. Tossart. Coriello. Lana. Good pass from him. Toss up. Slips in the sub. Go down. Hey, oi. You got a cool pen. It is a pen. I was about to say, go see. I said go down. It is a pen. Oh gosh, I can't like VAR might patent it. It isn't. It is going nowhere. But I think that is a pen. Calm. I can't like there's. You know it is. I mean, there's technically contact. The ball's going nowhere. I can't like. Yeah, it's a foul. Edison's took him out. Edison's cleared him out from that angle. It's done. They're checking offsides. It looks like everybody's onside, and on the basis of things, it's a bit like the Arsenal game where this is concerned. You know, Brighton have turned up in the second half, and they, assuming they score this goal, they'll get a bit of change for it. And that earlier shout was 4-1. Oof, you know, you got 10 minutes. Edison, and I've said it from the start, you know, City haven't looked like they're on it defensively, not that they've been tested. And I think it will be a pen. He's bought it. He sold it to Edison and he's bought it. I don't know why the ref's lecturing Edison. McAllister. Penalty's been given. Will it go in? You know, let the fans get behind something for 10 minutes plus added on time. For Pep knew this because obviously he brought on Fernandinho. I reckon he goes straight down the middle, you know. McAllister. Oh, he gets it. It's in. It's 3-1 now, people. Substitute McAllister has scored. Edison does get a hand on it. It did look a bit nervous. It isn't a bad penalty, but, you know, it's one of them ones. Sure, Brighton don't care. And I won't say it's a nervy finish. Oh, that's his first Premier League goal at the Amex. You've been playing for Brighton for time. So you've been moving robbed. And the next goal is crucial. Now, Brighton will sit here after the game and ask themselves, you know, what would have happened if they turned up at the start, if they didn't give them individual mistakes away. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You did. 2 substitutes, you know, McAllister scoring, my man for winning the penalty. He was selling, Edison bought it. Kevin De Bruyne pressing Sanchez. A little bit of a nervy pass from Sanchez to Lamptey. What can Lamptey do? McAllister, the goal scorer. Man said Ramsey to take it. Proper reckless from Edison. And we're here with Solly March now. Brighton are getting further and further up the field. That's a silly foul to give away. Ref says Dyer's won the ball. No, he doesn't. He agrees with what I thought of which was a foul. Dyers has looked kind of nervous in the second half. I can't cap. Maybe he knew that they weren't keeping a clean sheet. Solly March and McAllister over this free kick, folks. Solly March runs over it. Looks like McAllister will take it. Nah, it's meaty. Forces it to the back post, but yeah, man. Edison. Oh, Edison been booked for time wasting. Doggos. Laporte, I don't know why. Just leave the ref, man. I don't know why you're moaning. 4-1 shout. Raz is still on. It's almost like in this shot, Walker's managing with Pep. It's crazy. Edison. Kevin De Bruyne look like he's being pulled there, but he doesn't win it. Ruben Dias and Fernandinho going up for the same ball. Walker just clearing his lines. Dunk will head it back to his goalie. Boy. Oh, good play from Veltman, really. Lamptey. Oh, that touch was horrible, Lamptey. Ooh. Thought the ball went out. Ref has let it stay. McAllister. Substitutes have injected something in their own way. McAllister scored the goal. The striker they brought on has conceded a penalty, has won the penalty. Sorry, Lamptey's injected something. Now Veltman was having a good game, but they've moved Veltman inside, and Lamptey playing as a wing back. The subs have added something for Brighton. Away from that, people have just woken up. First bad thing Lamptey's done, he's given the ball away needlessly, but it's back here with Brighton. Solly March goes down the wing, sells Bernardo Silva and Cancelo, to be fair, does well, but then loses it. Bernardo's tried to clear his here with Lamptey. To be fair, Lamptey wanted a million years on it. He's turned well. Oof. Oi, I go on. We're loading. Lamptey stocks. They're going up. Oh, we was almost going to go on a ball run. Lamptey. Ronaldinho-esque. Foden not strong enough. Sells him. Brushes past Fernandinho. Cancelo and Laporte at his mercy. He just shanks it. It was tired, man. It was tired. Head up. He needed to get his head up. He probably got a rush of blood as well as a fullback. When you do that stuff, you in your head, you're like, I can't believe this is happening. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. Mahrez will be entering the fray. Gab has just coming off. Referee is on to City about time wasting. We could do with Lamptey, boy. Especially with Tomiyasu being kind of limited going forward. Mahrez on for the last 4 minutes. The Brussels Smith Rowe has a 0 impact on the game. Pep is rattled. 4 minutes left. People hit the like button. If you haven't, it's still 3-1. Phil Foden. I mean, come get the hat trick, man. Mahrez. De Bruyne. I ain't really seen much of him since coming off the bench. Walker. Mahrez. Riyad Mahrez. Walker. Patient play here. So here with Rodri. It's gone this left-hand side now with Cancelo. He's played it to the experienced Fernandinho, who's said, you know what, have it back, mate. Game management hours, I suppose, from City. Not going to force it. As you can see, it's now here with their centre-half, Laporte. It's gone all the way back to Edison now. And the same phase of play, everybody, the same starting positions that they've worked on the training ground hours and hours, as you can see with Laporte here. They just get it back. Phil Foden. Bernardo Silva. Laporte. Does quite well there. Very good play from Laporte. Fernandinho loses it, though. And it's here now with Brighton. Bernardo Silva's had a great game, wins it, and he drives forward. Again, Mahrez begging for it. Doesn't do it. Holds it. Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin. Oh, it's an important interception by Brighton. Kevin tries to send it back in. I think Bernardo Silva could have passed it earlier, and we might have seen another goal here. It's here with Fernandinho. Phil Foden. Fernandinho. Kyle Walker. Mahrez on this right-hand side. Wait. For extra content, make sure you're following on Twitch, people. Appreciate that, Nightbot. Phil Foden. Foden, go down. Foden, there's a hat trick. We're gone. Oh, Foden shanked it. Nonchalantly swipes at it with his left peg. Come on, dog. I haven't seen Foden in a while. Bernardo Silva, Cancelo, Kyle Walker, come on, buy a lottery ticket. Touch takes him all the way home to Ruben Dias. Cancelo, De Bruyne, Cancelo. Best thing Kevin's done with that pass since he come on. Really. Fernandinho, Kevin De Bruyne, Laporte. As I said, game management hours. Bernardo Silva, Fernandinho. Plays it to Kyle Walker. Mahrez. Walker. It's taking the sting out the game, Manchester City. Good pass from Walker to Fernandinho. Kevin. Foden. You know, Brighton chasing shadows now. Phil Foden, he's doing it on his own. He wants the hat trick. I see it. Mahrez vex. It looks like Dunk pulled his finger as well, man. Look, 5 minutes of added on time. It looks like Dunk's actually pulled his muscle there. I'll be real. Oh. Hit the like button if you haven't already, folks. Make sure you're subscribed on Twitch, as you can see there. And tomorrow's obviously Manchester United versus Liverpool. So make sure you're there as well for that one. Links are in the pinned message. Links are in the chat. This video should take you to that. Set your reminders and all those things. One love to everyone who's hit the like button so far. Throw in with Brighton, Lamptey. How long is your throw? Lamptey. Oh, that's a silly corner to give away. I didn't come off a City shirt. That should be a City corner. Oh, fair enough. Phil Foden recognizes a chance to get a hat trick. I respect it. It's not going to happen, though, probably. Come on, man. Stop showing Foden. Show the game, man. He's had a great game, but come on. I hate Sky Sports with these wank fests, man. Fuck's sake. If United lose tomorrow, we're on the same points. I think Oli might do a thing, you know. I can't lie. Whenever his back's against the wall, he's booky. When it feels like he should be sacked and everyone's saying this, that, and the other, he's gone. Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, if Bernardo Silva gets the flick on, it could have been mad. We had Mahrez. Good growth. What a touch. Mahrez, please. Just skillers, man. Skillers. The game's won, please. We had Mahrez. Loses it. Cute little flick by McAllister for what it's worth. Toss-up. Good one, too. No. And it will be a throw-in for Man City. Only YouTuber I watch now. Keep things real. I appreciate that, man. Get some more, because variety's the spice of life. But I appreciate that, my home, bro. United's bounce back was at Atalanta, so they're getting packed tomorrow. True stories. Kevin De Bruyne. Grealish. I mean, Foden wants that hat trick, man. Don't pass it, Foden, man. There it is. Come on, leng it. They said no. Mahrez getting vexed again. Serious time wasting by Veltman and that. Foden wants to play it short. By the sign of the leadership, he's pulling Kevin De Bruyne over. Kevin De Bruyne will find its way. Ball will find its way to Cancelo. Fernandinho. I need a Liverpool win tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a good match. I hope so, man. Today's been a very good day, man, with you lot. We've spoken about Arsenal midpoint, but we had a good game. We're doing a good watch along on Twitch. Is that Cancelo goes for a strike? But yeah, we watched a great game between Chelsea and Norwich, the 7-0. We've watched the 4-goal game here. Yesterday was Arsenal, Aston Villa. Tomorrow, Man United, Liverpool. And on Twitch will be West Ham versus Spurs. I mean, it might fall here for Foden. Dunk switching off. It's here with Fernandinho. Can he find Mahrez? Foden. Mahrez, it has to be 4-1. It has to be. It is 4-1. Riyad Mahrez gets on the score sheet off the subs bench. For those of you that were saying 4-1 here, you've got it. Better late than never. Literally 30 seconds probably before the game is done. And there you have it. Manchester City 4, Brighton 1. There it is, folks. Silly individual mistakes. Dunk again. It's all come from that header. Dunk times 2. $28 goals in the Prem. What? 5 goals here, 7 goals where Chelsea were at. I know some of you at 3 p.m. must have been watching the Watford game. There's been masses everywhere, really. Fist bumps by Pep Guardiola and his coaching staff. Needed that as well. Not that there was any threat of a revival, but yeah, man. And that's an end to the game, people. Manchester City 4, Brighton 0. I think Pep just kissed Gab Jesus, but Gab Jesus. Yeah, I think he kissed Gab Jesus, but yeah, man, Gundogan scored. Kevin De Bruyne was actually giving admiration to Phil Foden, but yeah, Foden got a brace. It weren't to be a hat trick. Mahrez and Gundogan also bagged. The terrible thing that City did was concede a goal. Looked a bit nervous in the second half. Brighton woke up in the second half, and I suppose on that topic, they get a goal, which they more than deserved. But other than that, City, there's a golfing class. Mahrez comes off the bench and scores, takes things up another level. Bernardo Silva was good. Don't think they had to be at their best, City. Don't think they were really challenged. Brighton didn't wake up. Fantastic result, really and truly. And City have done their job, especially when you've got United, Liverpool. So it is what it is. Again, individual mistakes have ultimately just come back to cost these lot. That's where they've fallen short. Dunk's made 2 errors. The keeper's made an error. Coriella's made an error and they've been hit from back to front. City didn't even have to be at much. Phil Foden's done well. Phil Foden, Smith Rowe, and Mason Mount have all been good. All the star boys have been done well today. Foden is very elite. Mahrez could have had a hat-trick today if Foden passed more, which is a scary thought. It very much is. Brighton's defending was tired. Man just saying he hates Man City. 7 goals were between Everton and Watford. Everton 2, Watford 5. Southampton 2, Burnley 2, 4-1 in this game. Leeds and Wolves drew 1-1, as did Palace and Newcastle. And the biggest game of this weekend so far, Chelsea won 7-0. Now, as I said, tomorrow, people, we have Man United versus Liverpool here. So please make sure you're setting your reminders and whatnot. Prior to that, on Twitch, we'll be doing West Ham against Tottenham Hotspur. So please make sure you're following and subscribing and setting reminders and checking schedules and doing all of that. Better than that, though, folks, please make sure you have a good evening. You all stay safe and you all stay in good health. Third and final live stream and live watch along. It's been a fantastic one. There's been a lot of football to be watched this week, and I appreciate all of you lot that have watched it with me and been tuned in. But on that note, I'm going to love and leave you lot. Like I said, hit the like button, set your reminders. One love to you lot that tuned in. Stay safe. I'll link you lot again soon, man. There's always that active red light defending. I think it's like